What's up everyone? My name's Clay and you're watching What's Clay Cooking. On today's episode, we're going to be doing smoked salmon. Now, before we start any of our prep work, we need to light the coals and get our grill to the required temperature, which is around 220 degrees. Before you start lighting things on fire, make sure you have a nice solid ground that can't catch on fire, basically. I like to use an actual coal starter. It makes it a whole lot easier and gives the coals a more even burn. Simple enough to use. All you need is some paper to stuff on the bottom. The paper I'm using is actually my brother-in-law's Spanish homework. Go ahead and add your coals in after you're done with that. And the next step is the easiest of all. Just go ahead and light it on fire. And now we wait. Okay, now that our coals are heating up, we can go ahead and start the prep work on our salmon. The ingredients that you're going to need are right here. You will need fresh salmon, your marinade, butter, and minced garlic. And that's pretty much everything. Now, before you marinate the salmon, we need to skin them first. Easiest way to do this is to get a good sharp fillet knife. Start by cutting a small incision on the side here till you get to the actual skin, and then curve your knife underneath it. And follow all the way through to the end and the skin comes right off. Same thing for all the pieces. Okay, now that you've skinned your salmon, it's time to go ahead and start marinating. This particular marinade is called a sweet bourbon marinade. You can find this really anywhere, online, in different stores, and stuff like that. Now this particular marinade is actually a wet marinade. In other words, you need to add water to it to marinate whatever type of meat you're trying to use. But the good thing about salmon is that it's already a very wet meat, so you don't need to really do that. Now this seasoning you want to use a lot of, because what we're trying to get out of it is a nice caramelization on top of the salmon. Now, before you start cooking it, you need to make sure to at least let the salmon sit for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, now that our coals are hot enough, we can go ahead and add them to our grill. If you have some, go ahead and use some protection for them. I currently don't have any. We're right where we need to be. Now for the wood chips. I use a mixture of mesquite and hickory. A lot of people like to wet their wood chips or soak them in water before they use them. I don't feel like that's necessary, because with that you risk bringing down the temperature of your grill and messing up the whole cooking process. Yep, that's wood. I got the salmon, but anyways, let's go ahead and pop these in. It's super important to maintain that 220 degree temperature. All right, let's go ahead and add our wood chips. Okay, the salmon's gonna take roughly an hour and a half to cook. Now in the meantime, we can go ahead and start melting down our butter and adding our garlic, so that way we have our basting product. Now this is super easy to do. And that's literally it. Now, halfway through the cooking process, You need to go ahead and pull them out and start basting them. Now, we wait for them to finish up. Okay, we've reached our hour-and-a-half mark. Now it's time to go ahead and pull them out. Now to have a look at our finished product. Thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, share, and comment on it. Anyways, that's pretty much it, and I'm out of here. You have a good night.